What's good, y'all? It's one and only Brotherhood Healing, and today I just want to let you know maybe the main reason why you haven't manifested what you're trying to manifest is because you think too highly of your manifestation. See, I think that whenever people are wanting something like, oh, they're wanting to get famous, they're wanting a lot of money, they're wanting this, they're wanting that, I think a lot of people glorify having that thing. So sometimes, and I feel as though whenever you glorify that thing, it exists in a place of fantasy. And whenever it exists in a place of fantasy, then that shit is never going to manifest because it's a dream. It's nothing more than a dream. You have to actually think of the reality of having said manifestation. Like I said, most people are dreaming of having a whole lot of money, but in all reality, it only comes with more headaches because now that you have it, like I said, you have to maintain it. So you have to go out to certain events. You have to do a lot of networking. You have to have meetings, lunches. Like you have to, whenever you have a lot of money, motherfuckers that have a lot of money, they now have to schedule everything. You even have to schedule vacation time. And even in your vacation time, you're still scheduling things to do outside of your break. Like I said, your phone never stops ringing. Like I said, anytime a person has a certain amount of wealth, the phones never stop ringing. Like you always have to be in constant communication with somebody or figure out something. Like I said, sometimes somebody like your management team for your realtor, like your real estate properties. Like I said, sometimes they're gonna be calling you like, hey, this property's getting broke down, we're gonna have to spend some money to get these things fixed. Oh, we just got this broken down, we're gonna need to get at least $500,000 to fix this, and we're gonna have to get this fixed, we're gonna have to get this situated. Hate to bother you on your vacation, but like I said, we're probably going to need to get some things situated and Like I said, your phone's always going off. So you're always going to have to schedule and work shit out, figure out this, figure out that, even with content creation. Like I said, sometimes when you get big with content creation, now you have to have meetings with people. People are wanting to talk to you. You're having to schedule things. You're having to give your audience daily updates. Like you can't just appear 1 minute and then be gone the next. Like I said, you have to give them daily updates. Where you been? How are you? Shit like that. Then you gotta fucking make posts. Cause like I said, there's times where you was making posts one month or maybe once every 3 months. You have to do it daily because now your audience is going to be like, what the heck happened to him? And then you're going to have some conspiracy theories. Oh, and then you're going to have people hating on you. That's another big thing. Like a lot of people, once you do go big, you're going to have a lot of people saying, oh yeah, well, like I said, they aren't all that. They're this, they're bots, or they're NPCs, like just a whole bunch of people talking a lot of shit. People that don't even know you. That's going to be the funny thing. It's going to be people that have never met you in real life that's going to talk shit about you. And then you have to be okay with that because you now have a platform. You have an image to uphold. Like I said, and that's why you have to choose your image wisely. That's another thing. Like I said, most people, they want to get famous and they get famous for the wrong reasons. And now that they're famous for the wrong reasons, they now have to maintain that image for the wrong reasons because they're their image was, oh, flirty, sexy, da-da-da-da-da, vixen, or you was a gun shooter, da-da-da-da-da-da, you go wild for doing dumb shit. Like I said, once you get famous off of doing a certain thing, like I said, you're going to have to maintain that or understand how you did it and then change over the image. See, like I said, I think a lot of people now, like with the brands that they have, they've had an image that was working when they were younger, but now they're getting older. A lot of these celebrities, they build an image based upon their beauty, but now as they get older, they can't rely on that as much. I mean, not saying that you can't be beautiful with age, but like in the aspect of vulgarity. A lot of times, most people with their image, it's like highly vulgar, but now they're having to draw it back and rebrand because now they can't do the same shit that they were doing when they were 21, 22, hell, even 23. Now they're like 27, 28. They're becoming older. And like I said, now their audience isn't the same, or their old audience has matured and they're like, oh, hell no, we can't be doing that shit no more. We can't be fucking with that. I'm sorry. Nah, I got kids. I got a wife. I can't be doing this shit. Like motherfuckers, like thugs and shit. Like they get older. Like they got sons and daughters and wives and shit. And it's just like, dang, I can't be doing this shit no more. X, Y, and Z. And then it's just like, well, damn. Like I said, I built this image off of that, and now I can't make money. So, like I said, once the money comes in, that's when more problems come in, because now you have to make sure that you can maintain what you already got, if not, grow it. And so now that's when the panic sets in, like, oh shit, I got this, I got to pay this marketing team, I got to pay my tour people, I got to pay my management team, I got to pay my real estate management team, I got to pay my restaurant management team. Like, I got to make sure all of them getting fed, or else I'm going to have to manage all this shit my goddamn self. I'm going to have to foreclose on a property, the whole nine. Like I said, most people don't take these things into effect because it's like, oh, yeah, I'm going to get rich. Woo, wee, yay. But like I said, it's not all sunshine and rainbows. And then people even getting famous, like, oh, shit, yay, I'm famous. But then it's just like, oh, shit, I got to keep doing this shit to get famous. Oh, fuck. I can't do this shit all the time. This shit was draining beforehand. Oh, my gosh. So like I said, just make sure when you are wanting to get rich, or you are wanting to get famous, make sure you get famous for the right reasons and doing the right shit. And like I said, just really hone in on your craft, because that's the key difference. A lot of times people don't hone in on their craft. They don't take the necessary investments and invest time in choreographers, invest time in vocal coaches. They don't invest time in rap coaches, like seminars, how to grow the things that they already have, like building a knowledge and skill set to do things repeatedly, so that way it's like, dang, this motherfucker don't miss. That's because this motherfucker be putting in a lot of work to never miss. So yeah, like I said, sometimes you have to stop glorifying what it is that you're looking to manifest and realize that this shit is going to come with a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. This shit gonna be horrible. I'm gonna have to grind every day. I'm gonna have to do this. I'm gonna have to do that. And like I said, and at the end of the day, I'm gonna have to smile and fake the funk and pretend like, oh yeah, this shit is easy. But in all reality, this shit is horrible. This shit almost makes me want to just give up overall, and I don't want to do it no more. Like I said, and that's mainly the motherfuckers that have what it is that you're trying to manifest. Like, they're saying, oh, I don't want this shit. Like, you can have it. You can have it. And like I said, sometimes you have to step in that place of readiness. because then you have to be ready to hold the baton, because like I said, they've given up the ghost and now you're the new ghost. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all I have to say. Just realize that what it is you're trying to manifest ain't nothing special. Someone's done it before in some aspect. May not be, like I said, they're not you, but like I said, the shit that you're doing, someone's already done it before. You're just doing it from your perspective. That's the only thing that makes it different. Other than that, nothing new under the sun. And yeah, like I said, just get used to familiarizing yourself with the negative aspects of having what it is that you have. Because like I said, once you do get famous, privacy is no longer yours. Someone's going to see you outside. They're going to be like, hey, yo, you that YouTuber. I know you. I see your videos. I see your shit, bro. And like I said, you can't ever go out nowhere nice. You can't just have a peaceful day to yourself. And then you crying and shit. And then people going to be like, yo, you're that YouTuber. Why is you crying? Your content was always about positivity. I thought you was always good. And it's just like, motherfucker, I'm still human. I still go through shit. That's what you don't realize. Like I said, don't put people on a pedestal just because they have a platform. Just because they have a platform don't mean they deserve a pedestal. They still human just like you. You know what I'm saying? They still going through shit. They still got to cry. They still got to get mad. They still going to cuss motherfuckers the fuck out. But then people get offended when a motherfucker does that. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, shit, I used to, but then I realized they human at the end of the day. Like, I mean, yes, they do have to still carry themselves in a better manner, but they're still human. Like, they're still gonna cry, fuss, cuss motherfuckers the fuck out, that get in their face, get loud. Like I said, it's just natural reactions. It's a lot of the time you can't help that shit, especially when you're under a certain amount of stress. And certainly if the stress has gotten too much. So like I said, you gotta stop putting people on a pedestal and make sure that you see everyone as you are, just walking around existing, and that's it. And then you won't get as offended. Like I said, you'll see, oh shit, motherfucker probably having a bad day. That's why he don't fuck with me. Shit, it is what it is. Like I said, probably not, but shit, be delusional in that aspect. Like, oh shit, probably having a bad day. Ain't got shit to do with me. So it is what it is. And yeah, I think that sums up the video. If you like what I've been saying, like, comment, subscribe, all that, and I'll see you all in the next video.